Hey everyone, we are at SEMA Day 2. We are out in the silver lot and we are talking to Chuck Sundstrom from Radford Racing School. Radford is in the place where the old Wild Horse Pass racetrack used to be, but Radford has a number of programs and opportunities that are really interesting to the race performance folks, including there's some options to get your drag license, there's some options to get some SCCA license. They have 1- and 3-day experiences. They have an educational component. They have a number of things. And Chuck, we are out here with some gorgeous Dodges, but also I'd love to hear a little bit about the vehicles, but I'd really like to hear what Radford has to offer for the race and performance enthusiast.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
We're
Out here
thrilled.
having a good time talking about what we do. We're all passionate about motorsports in general. And, the amazing thing about Radford Racing School is that we have something for everybody.
Yeah.
And we talk about, we make a comment at the school all the time. We say, if you drive a vehicle, we can teach you. And it doesn't matter what you're doing with that vehicle.
Right.
Whether you drive every day on the freeway and you take your kids to school, we can teach you to be a safer driver. We have defensive driving courses, a lot of things we do with that. If you're a teen and you're just starting out and you're driving, that's a scary world for everybody. It really
For
is.
everybody.
We have the top rated teen driving program in the world. It's not a parking lot couple hour experience. It's a 1 or 2 day driving course where we teach teens accident avoidance and weight transfer and car control and anti-lock brake techniques and a lot of different things. You want to be a race car driver, we have every type of race car driver training there is. That's the fun part of what we do.
Right.
We train you whether you want to go weekend warrior road course, weekend warrior drag racing,
Right.
you want to go into SCCA licensing, we can do that in-house. We're the only school in the country that actually can get you your SCCA license in one visit.
That's amazing.
So we have a 4-day course that you can do that. Drag racing, we have a single day, 2-day drag racing course where you can come out and qualify for your NHRA street legal license or your NHRA level 6 competition license. So just depending on what you want to do, we have something for you. We do tactical driver training, military driver training. Like I said, if you drive a car, we can teach you what to do with it, whatever you want to do.
Excellent. Well, tell me a little bit about driving these particular vehicles, because I know that partnership is really essential to
It
you
is.
guys.
We're the official high performance driving school at Dodge and Dodge SRT. It's been a great partnership. It really has. Dodge has had a very wide variety of performance cars over the last 10 years that we've been working with. And, we started out with some basic Challengers and Chargers and Hellcats, and we've gone through everything they've done.
Yeah.
We went through the Demon program and the SRT program and the Demon 170, where we teach people every aspect of that car.
Yeah.
You can see the Demon 170 over here. I mentioned that, now that we're looking at that. We're the only place in the world that you can come and drive someone's Demon 170.
Right.
And there's very few of them out there.
Yeah, nobody's going to just be like, here.
Right, exactly. And, we've had this car, for example, this Demon 170 has over 900 passes on it without a single mechanical failure.
That's amazing.
And, we've made hundreds and hundreds of passes of these cars. So we know everything about them, every little unique thing about them. It's a very unique car. Our Dodge Hellcats, our Challengers, you can see a purple Challenger over here. We've used those for years in all of our courses, the Challengers and the Chargers. The Hellcats are a great car to use. It's a great platform as far as weight transfer, braking, what they do, and the opportunity to switch back and forth between a 500 horsepower or a 700 horsepower option. They really give us some great training opportunities with these cars.
Well, I imagine there are a lot of people who have never been behind the wheel with that much power.
There is. And it's scary nowadays. We talk about the fact that, years ago we would build race cars and we would try really hard to get 500 horse, 600 horse out of a car.
Right.
And I joke in class and I tell students, I say, you can go buy a minivan now that's 600 horse. I'm not exaggerating a whole lot.
No, you're not.
It's crazy.
You're not.
There's so many people out there that have driven their whole lives. They've never been in a vehicle where they stepped on the gas and there was 600 or 700 horsepower to the ground. And that car needs to be treated and driven properly and safely. And it's really hard to do if you've never had the proper training to do that.
Yeah.
So we have the ability to do that with these cars, with a variety of cars. You look at where Dodge is going. They came out with the EV car this year. We've done some training testing with that. It's a new market.
Yeah.
The EV market. You love it or you hate it, but it's here. It's part of what we're going to do. It's always going to be around in whatever aspect it is. So now we have the opportunity. An EV car is a totally different car when it comes to braking and handling.
Yeah, let's walk around this car while you tell me about that.
You know, EV cars are 5,000-6,000
Yep.
pounds, different weight distribution,
Right.
brake differently, handle differently. So we can train people in those if
Well, and
that's
you
what you're
can,
looking
your
for.
acceleration is totally different.
Correct.
If you're going
Is.
fast, if you're
It is.
racing.
And now, you know, you move into where is Dodge going next.
Yeah.
So, you know, we'll walk over to this really cool looking orange car that we
Yep.
kind of passed by because this is the current status of Dodge. So
Yeah.
this is the 2026 six-pack Charger, and what this is this is their new platform body style that they came out with
Yep.
in 25 with the EV car. Was their first version of that. So this is their first ICE version, and it has an inline six twin turbo. It's called a Hurricane platform. Amazing car. It's an all-wheel drive car. This particular model, the Scat Pack, makes 550 horsepower.
Okay.
And it's a different car to drive. It really is.
Yeah.
You know, you have a different type of power band with an inline six with a twin turbo. You have completely different handling and driving and braking techniques with an all-wheel drive
Right.
car. So it's something very unique, something new, exciting, what we're looking at. They're coming out with a new version of this the end of next year that's going to have 670 horse, a more
Yep.
performance version. And we're just all excited to see where Dodge goes next.
Absolutely. Well,
with
tell
these
us
vehicles.
as well about your educational program and the other stuff that you guys have
We
specific ability to do that not everyone does.
Yes, correct. So from an educational standpoint, you know what, you go outside of the driving part of that,
Yes.
and you go into what we do at the school overall in general. We do everything in house. So all of our vehicles, we do all of our service work. We have a full repair shop on site. We have 2 shifts. We run 7 days a week.
Amazing.
And we have anywhere from 8 to 12 people that work in that shop full time. And this is a training program for young individuals that want to get into the automotive industry. So the majority of our techs that we hire come out of, whether it's a tech school or a, you know, a high school EVIT program, different things. They have an interest in motorsports, and we bring them in, and you start out as an entry level tech, but we give you the opportunity to train on performance vehicles, test vehicles, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is a
Yeah,
test
that's what I was
vehicle.
gonna
It's
say. We just saw
where
it
else
at
are you
Mopar
going to
booth,
go, and
right?
you know, you're going to get to work on
Yeah.
a brand new car that isn't even out yet.
Yeah.
We do Dodge in-house tech training. We have the ability to do that. So if you come to work for us, you can take your level 1, level 2, level 3 Dodge training. It's something that's great for you as a new tech getting into the industry. You get racing background, you get, you know, working on car background. It's a very unique opportunity. And you get to do it on cool, fun,
Right.
loud, fast cars on a racetrack.
Excellent.
So very exciting.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
walking us through that.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.